Welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Romano. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the future of the markets and a particular sector that is going to be doing really well. As I mentioned in previous videos, the manufacturing sector in America is going to be booming over the next 35 years. And it's just the start. But there's one sector that's going to be really doing well. Recently, the owner of Tesla has confirmed a battery that will last 26,000 years. What will that do for the Tesla car and the batteries that that car company uses? Exactly. That stock is going to go through the roof. Next, it will continue to stay high because everybody will want to buy a Tesla because you never have to charge it. So it's going to be incredible. And the other car manufacturers are actually going to do a lot less. As for the industry that will supply that battery, will also do really well. So think about what products does that battery need? Well, it needs a shell. What alloy is a shell made out of? Find out and invest in those companies. The actual nuclear waste that it's going to be using, all the companies that deal with nuclear waste are going to be booming because they finally realized what they could do with this nuclear waste. They could use it for the battery. You name it, any type of company that supplies a battery industry for that particular type of battery is going to be doing really well. Also, think about the companies that will transport that nuclear waste to the factory. You need to be doing your research and keep an eye out on which company is going to be investing in that and handling that. Next, you also have the solar panel industry. You need to do your research as to the latest solar panel that just came out. Think about the products that it needs to make that solar panel and investing in all those companies that are going to be supplying the products that it takes to make that type of solar panel. Because not only is the battery sector going to be booming for the nuclear battery that came out, but as well as the solar panel industry. Because maybe some people don't feel comfortable with having a cell phone with a nuclear battery in it or whatever it is. Before we continue the video, please remember to do thumbs up. It's right there if you like my content and you want to say thank you, Anthony. Next, I want you to focus on the commodities market. Please remember that the commodities market is also going to do a role in that, is going to do very well because you do need a certain alloy for that battery for the negative and positive charge. Next, all the companies that need those products will do really well. Secondly, the gold and silver sectors will be doing really well. The pullback that we've seen, that was because someone, a big investor like a government, sold their gold reserves to pay for their debt. Or they took their profits and someone else came in when it was cheap and they bought it again. But it's going to go a lot higher, guarantee you. Next, I want you to focus on the metals sector in America, any company that makes steel. The reason why this is very important because another country, they took over our metal and iron industry and they closed a lot of these iron factories down. So once again, because the factories are growing in America now, you're going to be needing those type of metals. And so once again, every industry that supplies those iron companies, the steel companies, etc., are going to be doing really well. So you traders out there, you need to focus on this. This is the future for the next 3 years. Guarantee you, whenever a change like this happens, this change happens because of a government change. And that's what we're seeing now. So you had the manufacturing sector that was booming in America between 1940s to the late 1960s, early 70s. By the time Europe became stabilized, they didn't need to borrow so much from the US government, which made the US government a little weaker because the US government did a deal. We will lend you money, but you have to buy our products. And that's why the manufacturing sector in the 40s, 50s, and 60s was booming, because of our government taking a role in that. And it's very important. And once again, it's happening again. And so you don't need to worry about our deficit, because that's going to be squashed like you have no clue. Raising taxes is not going to help at all. It's going to create another recession the year after they raise taxes. But what will happen is our manufacturing sector is going to start to boom again. And the people that were working in the real estate sector are not going to make money. So smart developers out there, they're already pulling back on building. And the real smart ones stopped building already. And they took their profits. We've seen this in 2005 in Manhattan. The real estate developers in Manhattan between 2004, 5, and 6 stopped building. And I was in the commercial real estate sector at that time, so I know it was really hard to sell a development site, especially the price that a developer wanted to pay. Secondly, what they had to sell it for to make a profit was not going to happen. And so that's happening once again. Secondly, if you own houses in resort areas, I suggest you sell, because those prices are going to come down much more. And so think about all the products that it takes to make those houses. They're going to be doing really bad. And any real estate holding companies. Thank you so much for watching my video, and please remember, if you want to subscribe to my channel, please do so. You just press the button, and if you like my content, please let me know and do thumbs up. It's just right there. You click it. It takes 2 seconds. Thank you so much for watching.